Zoom. Hello, friends. It's Armstrong here from the Miniatures. It's next week and next terribly cheap car idea. So this is one of those tiny cars that I bought for like 56p, and like I said, the bodies in them are actually quite good. Yeah, you can see I'm pressing on them quite strongly, and they are holding, which is good. But what we're gonna do with this? Like it have a little bit of the interior that is visible, but then the rest of this is visible as well, which is kind of bad. So we're gonna have to paint this, but this entire hump give us already a great point to attach weapon. Yeah, and since right now we have savings of about 98p, yeah, from the previous two builds, I still cannot afford to do anything proper, so we're gonna still use the toothpicks as weapons or some sort of other trash that I have at hand. And like I always keep the bottle caps as well for like wheels for bigger vehicles and stuff like that. So I always have a couple of bottle caps, or even to use as a paint pots, because life, and they are cheaper than just buying like a paint tinnies. I'm always looking at something that well normally would go to trash. In this case it would be probably used. So why I'm talking about that, because every single bottle cap have this rich surface. I know it is all bent, so getting this surface out is a problem. You would need to maybe cover like more bent pieces and so on, but this gives me idea for maybe a tombstone. We can throw a tombstone on this one just by cutting maybe Dr. Pepper cup. So actually, let's just not even break the video. Let's start building. Actually, I'm gonna break the video because that's gonna be a montage. So here we are. The build is done. I use a lot of what do you call it? Zip ties because they are interesting. They give interesting shape. Armoring is minimal, just in here on the roof, just to break that surface. And of course the tombstone. It was a nightmare. Without baking soda, it would be impossible to attach. But it would be possible, but it would be breaking off every second. So the bottle cap, because there are the little, what do you call it, the screw bits there, they cause the problem where it doesn't actually connect correctly. It is just hard to glue together, but eventually I managed to work it out somehow. So let's give it that dry brush, that quick process. Is it dry brush or is it overbrush? Overbrush, okay. And let's see how it turned out. I gotta be honest, it looks good black, so I'm a little bit reluctant, but we know that the dry brush with the metallic always brings those cars out. So let's just give it a good old college try. And obviously, like just by a first look, you know what it is. You know it is a bottle cap, yeah. But I think that the masking of what you make stuff from is a good idea for terrain. But in this case, when you are building a kind of scrap vehicle, yeah, it's not actually a bad thing to show what it is made of. It is at the end of the day, they use something, from the scrapyard to build it, to add those details. So why not lean into it? Yeah, and of course, I'm using the markers for the windows because it's easier for me than to search for a proper paint. I did move them into one of those big, what do you call it? Makeup boxes, yeah. So it's not like it is impossible to take out, but it just I take paints now whenever I need them, and those I have them out because they are good for traveling. They are good for when you really don't have much time and you want to paint something on the go. Not a perfect solution because obviously you have to deal with this tip, yeah, but it's not a bad idea either. So that red gonna be adding a little bit of rust. There is not a rust color in the palette, so it can be either blood splatter or a rust. Sand Golem, that paint is kind of weak. Yeah, well, on this kind of surfaces, but it's not bad. It's yellowish, it's fitting into this, red/yellow Martian soil or desert soil. And because of Mad Max, we are imagining post-apocalyptic car future as a desert area. But there we go. Again, I still don't have my spin table. I don't know where I put it. I'm planning to find it in the next couple of days, so maybe next video. Yeah, but there it is. This is our finished build. It's not perfect, but considering that we spent 56p and the rest of it is just crap that I have around the house, like those were broken zip ties I use for holding stuff together and then they just broke. This is a bottle cap, this is toothpicks, and this is old, this is a, what do you call it, Tic Tac box, and actually a broken card. Yeah, one of those gift cards. Then I think that considering all of that, it is actually quite good build, and I'm gonna be honest, I was looking at this car wondering if I can actually make something out of it. It turned out much better than I was expecting, yeah? So yeah, this is it for today. If you like this video, you know what to do. Rate, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, family, and whoever else want to watch it. And everyone have a great day and take care. Bye bye.